Hi guys, welcome back to Mental Health Monday. This is Michelle McQueen with Counselor 96. I am a counselor and I'm so grateful to actually be with each of you and discuss these mental health tips that I discuss every day, several times a day. And so as promised, we're actually going to do parenting part 2. And remember last time we discussed the importance of being a thermostat, you being the regulator in the home, your heart, your spirit being the regulator. And the more the child is dysregulated is the more you become regulated and you find yourself being more in control of that child's behavior because you are regulated. And so today we're actually going to talk about the importance of now connecting with your child. I do play therapy with children starting at age 4 years old, and I discuss these things all the time with parents, because a lot of times children is almost like just be present but don't be seen, don't be heard. They want them to stay away because adults are in the room. But the importance of knowing that the child is present and that their presence is very valuable to you and to those that are around. And so I want to share a poem that was introduced to me when I was studying play therapy several years ago, and it's written by Loomans, and I'm actually going to put him in Dan Loomans, and I'm actually going to put it inside the post so we can read it together. So let me read it with you. Okay, it says, if I had my child to raise over again. So let's read that. If I had my child to raise over again, I'd finger paint more and point the finger less. I'd do less correcting and more connecting. I'd take my eyes off my watch and watch with my eyes. I would care to know less and know to care more. I'd take more hikes and fly more kites. I'd stop playing serious and seriously play. I'd run through more fields and gaze at more stars. I'd do more hugging and less tugging. I would be firm less often and affirm much more. I'd build self-esteem first and the house later. I'd teach less about the love of power and more about the power of love. It matters not whether my child is big or small. From this day forth, I'll cherish it all. It's so important to remember that the power of love and the power of connecting with your child is much more important than just passing through these days so quickly, because the child they grow up fast. Remember, they grow up so fast, and remembering those moments and affirming them. A lot of times the children, who you say they are and who they are goes with them, whether it's negative or positive, it actually stays with them. So it's so important to connect with the child. The verse that I want to share with you is in Lamentations chapter 3, verse 22. It says, "It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not." So even if we do something wrong, his compassions never fail, because what happens even in verse 23, they are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. So if your child does something wrong and you're disappointed in them, have brand new, fresh new mercies and compassion with them, just like God does for you, and just forgive them and connect with them again, because your connection actually really determines their moods and allows them to understand that you're still present with them, and they grow and become healthy adults in our culture and in our society, because they know that they have your backing, and then they understand the importance of support and have healthy backing. All right, I appreciate each of you. Be a great parent. God is your help, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye-bye.